So the Lil Yachty diss track, Yachty had dropped like a remix to Take Hate the Race, right? And he said DDG in it. Who is DDG? DDG is an entertainer, artist, business owner, entrepreneur, valedictorian. It's very, very essential that I say that. And a great person. Growing up in Michigan was rough. You know, I had a tough upbringing. Wasn't raised from a family with a lot of money at all. I'm a first generation college student. So, you know, I kind of had to learn a lot of stuff on my own. I do like Michigan though. Michigan is a vibe. The people are real, you know, versus somewhere like, you know, LA where, you know, a lot of people fake it till you make it. So, you know, in Michigan, I feel like it's more genuine vibes out there. It's just not much to do. You know, a lot of people just chill there, get pregnant, have kids, you know, start a little family. But you know, that just wasn't what I was looking forward to doing. The transition from Michigan to LA was pretty easy. It was difficult in terms of like, cause I was in college when I decided I wanted to live out here. Like 2016, around my birthday, I took my first trip to LA and I just never came back. But at the time in college, I was making a lot of money on YouTube. So I was like, you know, it wasn't like, it was like, I couldn't afford it. So I came out here and financially I was good. So before I dropped out of college, I was asking my friends that's in college and I was like, damn, how much money would you need to make for you to drop out of college? And they was like, man, if I was making $8,000 a month, I'm out of here. I'm like, damn. I'm looking at my little YouTube check. I'm like, damn, I'm making 15, 20 right now. And I'm a college student in a dorm, you know? So I'm like, damn, maybe I'm wasting my time here. And then it got to a point where I skipped class for like 3 weeks straight. And I'm valedictorian. You know, I'm all about school. I love school. I love all the subjects. Math is my favorite. But that's what you think leaving high school. You think college is gonna make you the richest person. That's the only way. But in reality, I feel like, you know, nowadays you don't really need a full bachelor's degree, master's degree in anything to make a lot of money. I decided to take music seriously, I would say in like 2017 is when I really decided, you know, I'm gonna try to really do music. Just cause I was doing like diss tracks and stuff on YouTube, just for the money, really, to be honest. And it was, you know, it was hitting, I was getting tens of millions of views. So I'm like, okay, let me try some real music. And then what happened with YouTube, they had like a little adpocalypse, they call it. They lost a lot of money on YouTube. A lot of advertisers pulled out. So the money cut like 80%. I went from making like 50,000 in a month to making like 8. And I'm like, oh, this is spooky. Let me go ahead and start rapping. So then that kind of pushed me to do it. I've always been thinking about it, but that kind of made me snap into reality and really want to take it serious. Yeah, my love for music definitely started from my dad. He engineered for local artists in Pontiac, Michigan. So we had our own little home studio in the basement. So me and my brothers, we'd go down there and make little songs. I got songs from when I was like 6, 7 years old. They gone now because the computer is like, I don't know where it's at, but it's like very, very old songs. We just go in there and mess around with each other and just make music together. That's definitely where I got my music from. And actually, fun fact, my brothers are actually supposed to be the musicians, not me. They grew up as singers. They used to sing at little festivals in Pontiac and all types of stuff. And I was just a little brother running around. And then eventually, you know, I got into music. I'm very, very great at marketing myself. I feel like I use my YouTube platform to my advantage, definitely. But also, a lot of people that watch me on YouTube also choose not to listen to my music just because they know what they know me for. So the Lil Yachty diss track, this back when I was like a big troll. Like I'm super trolling on YouTube. I'm like, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? So Yachty had dropped like a remix to Take the Race, right? And he said DDG in it. I knew he wasn't talking about me. I knew for a fact he wasn't talking about me, but I made a video. I'm just so genius with the marketing and the strategy at this time. I'm like, okay, bet. I'ma act like Yachty just shouted me out everything. Made the video saying Yachty shouted me out, woo woo. So all my fans go telling Yachty, oh, thanks for shouting DDG out, woo woo. Then Yachty tweeting, he was like, I don't even know who the hell DDG is. So then I'm like, okay, bet. Then I'm gonna do a little diss track, cause I was just dissing everybody. Like I was just doing it cause it was hitting. It was getting hella views and shit, but it was all just some YouTube shit. I talked to him in the DM and all that. Then we ended up making a song together called Rule Number One. Notable moments from It's Not Me, It's You. I feel like the whole project is a moment. I feel like it's cohesively a great project. Like I get reviews every day, no misses. Like I look, they like every song on the project, and I'm digging a little deeper in there. Like I sometimes I'll be a little skeptical or a little standoffish from like talking about certain situations in my life, because these days like the internet is ruthless. Like you can tell somebody, my grandma just got hit by a car, they'll figure out how to make a joke out of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I kind of be a little skeptical about digging deep, but I feel like on this album I dug a little deeper. Typically, no, actually, well, I just got off tour last year, a 3-month tour. It was like the longest tour I've ever been on in my life. I don't know how Kevin Gates do it. It was my first like supporting act tour. So, you know, I'm going out there and performing for new fans and stuff. So I'm on the road for about 3 months. I got my little home studio. I figured out how to engineer myself, record myself. So I just take it out of the bus. Actually, one of the songs, Love Myself, featuring Kevin Gates, I recorded it on the back of my bus, and the generator was like super duper loud. So I had to re-record it. But like a lot of my songs, I recorded them in the hotel room, just plug up and just press record. Elon Musk was just like it's just a vibey song. I was just in the studio with my homies, and I was just vibing out, listening to beats, and then I heard that beat, and I'm like, oh, this sounds like some cool shit. And at this time, I'm like on my space shit, like I'm into space and like aliens and stuff like that. And Elon Musk was just trending everywhere for all these different reasons, and I just drew inspiration from it. If I had $1 billion, I think I would try to like buy a bunch of land and build a city, my own little DDG city or something. I'd be doing crazy, weird stuff. But you never know. I don't know how Elon must be living in real life. So he probably got his own little shit too. I mean, he throwing spaceships in the air. So, I mean, if I was a billionaire, I'd be doing the same shit. Woo Up is a superstar. I feel like my nephew is gonna be 10 times more popular than I will ever be. He's very, very smart. Like even as a 2-year-old, we always talked to him like he was like an adult. Even when he was 2, like we'd talk to him, we don't say goo gaga or nothing to him. So he understood words like at an early age, around like the age of 3, he having full conversations with adults. So it's like, now that he's 6 years old, he's just way more advanced than the average 6-year-old. So like when I do like videos with him or like little YouTube videos or something, he telling me ideas. And don't forget to do the thumbnail. We gotta do this. I can bring Woo up here right now and I could be like, all right, we finna do a Q&A or something, or we finna do this, and then somebody gonna come in here and try to kidnap you. He will play along with the kidnapping. And he would act out, he ad-lib everything with no script, no nothing. He just know what to do. But that's how he been around. He been around us like making videos, and you know, his dad do YouTube. My whole family be on YouTube. So it's like, that's all he be around. I feel like he gonna be a musician or actor, or comedian, something in the entertainment world. I don't think Woo Up should even waste time trying to be a lawyer, doctor, none of that. He got like crazy talent to really entertain people. And I every day I get on TikTok, I see a video with 10+ million views on it of him. Balancing all these different platforms and stuff is definitely a difficult task, but it's kind of just motivating. It's like I feed off of work. That's all I want to do is work. If I'm not working, I feel like I just don't feel right, you know? And like mixing that up with being in a relationship, because being in a relationship is really a full-time job too, to be honest. So it's like, it's a lot of stuff that I'm just juggling at once. But at this point, I feel like I've been doing it so long that it's kind of like normal for me. A message I would like to leave my fans with is, I'll never give up. I continue going, continue pushing. I'm just here to inspire you and motivate you to be better.